Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. I'm Carrie Lujan.
And I'm Dave Caldwell. Welcome in Santa Clarita. You know the show is all about you and all the great things that are going on in this community, from the city itself to the schools, the nonprofits. And we have another great show today, Carrie.
We have a fantastic show for you today, starting with Taylor Adachi from Carousel Ranch.
And Heather Fritz from the Castaic Union School District will be joining us.
And we're going to be talking about stormwater and how important it is with Kelly Kachmar from the city of Santa Clarita.
And get ready, you dog lovers. Susan Friendla-Turner from Golden Years Dog Sanctuary will be with us.
And are you prepared? Find out on This Week in Santa Clarita.
But we've got some parade to get ready for.
I feel like we need to talk about the parade, Dave, because it's such a big event in the city, and it hasn't happened for the past 2 years.
Very true. It was a tradition it's been a tradition for decades in Santa Clarita. It's one of the great events, certainly, that you can participate in. We definitely encourage you to go to scvparade.com to be able to sign up, participate. You will not regret it. I've participated in the parade for years, and now I've been calling it for the last few years as well. It is a fun time, fun way to celebrate our nation's birth.
And everyone can do it. If you're a Boy Scout troop, Girl Scout troop, if you're a nonprofit, an organization, get out there. It's great marketing for whatever your cause is, but more than that, it's so much fun to get out there and see the entire community, wave the red, white, and blue flag. Sign up. It's going to be a good time.
We have such a great community here, Carrie, and it is always fun to be able to participate in those kinds of things, to be able to see each other, be able to just enjoy this time. So I'm glad we're talking about it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. And can we talk about who the hosts are going to be for the parade right here on SCVTV?
Absolutely. Yes.
Us. We're going to tell you everything. We're going to talk about the floats. We might even judge them. We're not the official judges, but we can judge things, right?
We're not going to judge anything.
I judge everything.
I know. Well,
yeah.
you'll be.
I'll tell you what
judge.
I think about Dave.
You can. Yeah, you do that. That's going to be worth the price of admission right there. That's frightening. Let's step aside. We got more of our show. Stop being so judgmental on me.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Roger.
And we're here to talk about ways to stay safe this summer. Stay tuned to find out what's happening this week in Santa Clarita.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Joining us now to talk about their upcoming fundraisers is Taylor Adachi from Carousel Ranch. Taylor, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's great seeing you both again.
So things are getting back to normal. Programs are in full swing. Tell us what you have going on over at Carousel Ranch.
Yeah, I feel like after the 2 years of the pandemic, we're coming back to what we consider normal. The past 2 years have been hard, as it has been for so many others. We've lost staff, we've lost some horses, we were serving at a limited capacity. But this past quarter, 2 quarters, has been really positive here. We've been able to get some students off of the waiting list back into the equestrian program, which we love seeing new faces. We love being able to serve more students. And our Ready to Work program is back up in full swing. We're now having 2 classes at College of the Canyons. So we're really excited. There's such great positivity, and we're really looking forward to this new year, this upcoming year and season with a new sense of hope.
You know, you guys do such great work, and you've been doing it for such a long time, Taylor. But it's all about raising money, and that's definitely something that has to happen. And you've got a fundraiser that's coming up at MB2. How can people participate?
Yeah, we're excited that MB2 is partnering with us. This is their new location in Santa Clarita. I haven't been yet, so I'm really looking forward to it. But it's the new location in Santa Clarita on June 5th. It's a Sunday, all day. Every play card purchase gets a percentage of that will come back to the ranch. So who doesn't love, doing some go-kart racing, some arcade games, who knows what, but it's all for the kids, so why not?
And I have to say, Taylor, I have been there. It is so much fun. It's going to be an incredible fundraiser. And speaking of incredible fundraisers, Heart of the West is coming back. What can people expect from this year's events, and can we get tickets yet?
You definitely can. We're excited for Heart of the West again this year. Last year was an amazing year for us. It was our 25th anniversary, and we're hoping for the same excitement this upcoming year. Heart of the West is on August 27th. You can buy tickets online at carouselranch.org or call our office at 661-268-8010. And we'd love to sell you a few tickets, a table. But for this year, it's similar how we did last year, where people can buy tickets to be here at Carousel Ranch under our covered arena, under the stars. Or if people feel safer or unable to attend, we do have an at-home virtual option as well. So, there's something for everyone, and we hope we get, like I said, the same excitement as last year.
I've got a question for you, Taylor, and I'm really curious about this because you do such great work at Carousel Ranch. For people who don't know about it, why should they be so interested in this? Why should they care to be involved with MB2, Heart of the West, any of the other great fundraisers that you've got going on?
Here at Carousel Ranch, we are dedicated to improving the lives of kids and adults with special needs. Through both our programs, our equestrian therapy program and our vocational training program, we are here to support them. We truly believe every child and every student can and will succeed. The magic that happens on the back of the horse, I still can't explain it. And I've been able to jump into both programs. Our vocational training program, we're meeting kids where they're at. And let me tell you, everyone has a superpower. You and I, we have superpowers. We just tap into that. And whether they start in our equestrian program as a child or they grow into adulthood in our Ready to Work program, we're there every step of the way. And what can we do? What can they do? And how can we support them? So jumping into our fundraisers just help us do what we do best, and that's serving our students.
Oh, Taylor, that is so well said. Thank you so much for all you do, and thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, you guys are not gonna believe what happened in math class today.
Happened.
So, John was assigned to sit in front of me in class,
Yeah.
and he kept bouncing his leg and looking over his shoulder, and I can tell he really might have a crush on me.
Probably does.
Yeah, I'll tell you more about it later. We have to go to class.
Alright.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh my god, I could have sworn you were a white girl. Are you sure you're black? You don't sound black.
Very good. You studied this time a lot, huh? Good job. You need to work on it, okay? Good job. Good job.
Dude, what are you doing? You know you did way better than the rest of us. I mean, look at you. Wait, seriously? Aren't agents supposed to be good at math? Look at this dude.
Ang gulo ng buhok niya. Kailangan niya ng brush. Magbubuhol-buhol sa buhok niya.
Hindi siya bigyan ng sabon para tumigil.
Anak! Bilisan mo. Mahuhuli na tayo sa party ni Lola. Oh, anong problema mo? Anong nangyari?
It's nothing. It's another day.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Joining us now to talk about some exciting summer programs in the Castaic Union School District is Heather Fritz. Heather, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here representing Castaic School District.
All right, Heather, so you've got to tell us about the summer programs. Of course, with the school year ending right now, parents are thinking about what's happening at summer, so tell us what's going on in Castaic.
I'm so glad you asked. So we have several different programs this summer, and all of the summer programs are going to involve spirit days, fun opportunities to support student learning as well as to enrich opportunities for learning. So one of our programs will be the Impact Summer Program, where students have been selected, they've been invited, and they'll be going over language arts and math priority standards. We also have the extended school year, and that is for students who have this service in their IEP. And we have Jumpstart to Kindergarten, which is for students who are incoming kindergarten students. All three of those programs will be running all summer long, well, from June 21st through mid-July. Students who are invited to our Gate Camp will be participating in designing experiments surrounding aerospace. And we wanted to actually invite you out. On July 1st, they will have a culminating experiment, and we would love for you to join us. It's always a fun activity that students get to share their learning. And last but not least, we have a STEM camp, and that's going to be the first week of July, from July 5th through the 8th. And each day, students will have a challenge in which they get to build a boat, not a real boat. We're not going to actually go to Castaic Lake with this boat, but they'll construct water-carrying vessels, and then they'll compete to see who can transport the most liquid from one container to another. I'm really excited, and our own Laura Fransdell has planned a fun week of hands-on activities for 3rd and 4th graders.
So tell us, do you also have programs that run all year long?
Yes, we have several tutoring opportunities for our students. We have one program that is run all year round at the Val Verde Park in association with Deputy Rooney. We send over instructional aides, and Monday through Thursday, students have about an hour and a half amount of time after school where they can receive tutoring. We've also sent over Chromebooks for our satellite tutoring location over there. At all of our school sites, we also have tutoring throughout the school year, and students have the opportunity to access tutoring online through TutorMe. And last but not least, this year we started a winter EL boot camp in which our English learners were able to learn skills to support them in class, as well as for the LPAC assessment that they take.
Okay, so you touched on the Impact Summer Program earlier. Tell us about the impacts for this year.
Perfect. I'm so glad you asked. So we'll be covering 2 language arts standards and 2 math standards with each grade level that will help prepare students for their upcoming school year. And every day, students will be working on math reps, which they will get to build routine and just build fluency with the math concepts that will prepare them for the next grade level. So we're really looking forward to it.
So if parents are watching this and they're like, I need to sign my kid up, where can they go to get more information?
I am so glad you asked. So we've invited several families already for our Impact Summer Program, as well as several of the programs throughout summer. But if they have any questions, they can contact their school office, or they can reach out to their teacher for more guidance.
Heather Fritz from Castaic Union School District, thank you so much for being with us today and telling us all about the great summer programs available for students.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Oh, hello there. Didn't see you. I'm busy setting up equipment at our studio because now you can sign up to film public service announcements at SCVTV. What's a public service announcement, you ask? Great question. I'm glad you asked. A public service announcement is a 30 to 60 second video where we talk about you. We share your fundraiser, your event, the who, what, when, where, why about your organization with our community. Did I mention they're free for nonprofits? Well, now that we're starting to take reservations to film, we can help you create PSAs on the green screen, which our team will help edit for you and remove this background. It's candy apple green, by the way. Or if you don't like the idea of being on camera, but you still want to get your message out to the world, you can send us a script and we'll do a voiceover. Or you can send us an audio file of your voiceover so you can still be part of the PSA. After filming, we will edit the project for you and send you a final copy. We will also post it on our website, channel, and social media. The only things we need from you are 1, a script or talking points, 2, media, like photos, video, or graphics, and 3, we need you to reach out at least 2 months in advance. If you'd like to sign up to film your PSA, please email opportunities@scvtv.com to get in touch with one of our staff members.
Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. Joining us now is Kelly Kachmar to talk about the City of Santa Clarita's stormwater system. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So let's start by talking about the Santa Clara River. If you look at a map of Santa Clarita, you see a big, beautiful blue river flowing through it. But when you drive around town, you don't actually see it. So tell us why that is and why it's so important to our local environment.
So the Santa Clara River is one of the last natural free-flowing river systems in Southern California. You're right, it shows up on the map. It actually flows from Acton to Oxnard, and 13 miles of that is within the city of Santa Clarita. So water quality and the water in the riverbed is very important to not only residents and businesses because it recharges our drinking water supply. It's also important to the animals and plants that call it home. So it provides a habitat for them. And even though you may not see that water flowing on the surface, the plants and animals know where to find it underneath the surface.
All right, Kelly, so when I go walking around the city, I've always wanted to get more information about the storm drains that I see on major streets in my neighborhood. I mean, it's just a natural thing that I do. Tell us about the storm drain system and how it is connected to the Santa Clara River.
I'd love to. So the storm drain system starts with your streets, your parking lots, your sidewalks. They actually slope so that they can move water, such as rainwater, quickly to curbs, gutters, and the storm drains that you may see at the end of your street. So we may all be familiar with that blue stencil that's on the storm drains, and that alerts people that, well, this leads to the ocean. Actually, in fact, that rainwater in the city of Santa Clarita and those storm drains, that ends up to the Santa Clara River.
So, Kelly, what can we do to help? What are everyday actions that regular residents can do to help keep the Santa Clara River clean?
Sure. So if you focus on what I like to call the 3 Ps, pesticide, pet waste, and properly disposing of waste. So when using pesticide, spot apply it and don't apply before your sprinklers turn on or before it rains. Please clean up after your pet, whether you're at home or whether you're at a city park. You can always bring a pet waste bag with you, make sure to tie it and place it in a regular trash container. And also never dump litter onto the street or into those aforementioned storm drains. Properly dispose of trash by placing it in a trash receptacle. Or of course, if your trash is recyclable, then please put it in a recycling container.
So it's only been about 6 or 7 months since the Canyon Country Community Center opened. That was back in October of 2021. Tell us a little bit about how the Canyon Country Community Center and the Santa Clara River are interconnected.
Yes, they are. So underneath the parking lot at the Canyon Country Community Center, there is an infiltration system, and that captures, treats, and infiltrates that stormwater runoff from the Sierra Highway area. The water is held and it slowly percolates into the ground, which then becomes, again, our drinking water supply.
So tell us, do you have any cool stats on how much water has been captured and treated?
I have plenty of stats for you guys. So the system has the capacity to capture 8 acre-feet of water for every 1-inch rain event. I know that's already a lot of numbers. In combination with other separate water infiltration systems projects throughout the city of Santa Clarita, the city can collectively filter 46 acre-feet of water. So just talking about the Canyon Country Community Center again, actually by March of this year, Santa Clarita received 9 inches of rainfall, and that resulted in an estimated 14 million gallons of stormwater captured by the infiltration system at the Canyon Country Community Center alone. And that amount of water, just to put it in perspective, would cover 42 football fields with a foot of water.
Wow.
That's enough for 130,000 City of Santa Clarita residences daily use.
Wow. So,
and then,
sorry, go ahead, continue.
Sure. So one more fun fact I just have to sneak in there for you guys. So also by early March of this year, as I mentioned, that infiltration system captures and treats the stormwater. So as of March, 50 pounds of trash, 100 pounds of leaves, and 200 pounds of sediment were found in that pre-treatment area of the infiltration system. So that was prevented from entering our Santa Clara River.
So obviously there's a lot of people that have questions about water and things like this. Where can they go to get more information on water quality here in Santa Clarita?
Sure. So please visit greensantaclarita.com, and we actually have a water quality tab. And while you're there, you can click on the events tab that has information like our household hazardous waste events and the River Rally event that's coming up in September. And you can also keep and stay informed on future infiltration projects in the city of Santa Clarita.
Kelly, thank you. We love the River Rally. We appreciate you being here with us today.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome back to Heartbeat of the District, the official student-run podcast of Santa Clarita Valley's William S. Hart Union School District. I'm Izzy Calvin-Tribble.
I'm Akila Koyama.
I'm Julio Cesis.
I'm Amelia Hines.
I'm Issa McGee.
And I'm Eric Vado.
Our district is filled with thousands of unique individuals.
Our mission is to share the unique perspectives of the incredible people in the Santa Clarita Valley. Perspectives which may not have otherwise been heard outside of their circle.
I also think it's critical to be a teacher, a coach, advisor who just is passionate about what they do. Someone who craves Mondays, not Fridays.
And I think that's really important because like ASB isn't supposed to just be directed at like one group of people. It's supposed to be directed at everyone. So like having that kind of more district-wide experience than just being focused on guns.
But I think everybody is so respectful, and the environment and the culture within the DAP is such that you do get honest feedback and honest opinions.
So join us every week as we focus on the students, the staff,
and stories that make up the heartbeat of our school district.
Welcome back to Community Corner. Joining us now, Susan Friend LaTurner from the Golden Years Dog Sanctuary to talk about the organization and their upcoming open house fundraiser. Plus, I know Susan has a friend. Susan, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me again.
All right, Susan, first of all, you've got to talk about the puppy that you've got with us here today. Your organization is a fantastic rescue. Tell us all about who you have.
So this is Camel. He is a 10-year-old German Shepherd. I believe he was owner surrendered from the Palmdale Animal Shelter, and he was set to be euthanized because they said he was sick and couldn't walk, and I don't know what they were thinking. But he's wonderful. We've had him for a couple months, and he moves like a gazelle out in the fields and just goes running around, and he gets along with all the other dogs. He's healthy as can be. And he's available for adoption along with a bunch of other dogs that we have both in foster and at our sanctuary.
Oh, he is a beautiful dog. So you have an open house coming up at the sanctuary. What can people expect when they attend, and when is it?
So our open house fundraiser is on June 11th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And it's basically a chance for people to come and see the sanctuary and see how our senior dogs live. And we're going to have a raffle. We're going to have lots of wonderful prizes, everything ranging from, I don't know, wine gift baskets to beer gift baskets to restaurants, dog stuff, horse stuff, whatever anybody wants to donate for raffle items, that's what we have available for raffle items. And we always have food and snacks. And we have 20 dogs in foster, and of those 20 dogs, about 6 of them, I think, are ready to go to their forever homes. And so they'll be here for people to meet and see them. And we have a couple dogs in our own sanctuary that are also available for adoption.
That was going to be my question, is about, because you can talk about all the great things that people can do as they're contributing and being a part of the fundraiser, but it's all about the dogs for you there, isn't it? And I'm glad to hear that you're going to have some of the dogs available. And I have to assume maybe Camel will be there as well?
Camel will definitely be there. He'll be available. Yes, I'm talking about you.
Oh, so where can people go to find out more information about the open house and maybe more information about Camel and the other adoptable dogs?
So our website, which is Golden Years Dog Sanctuary, has a page that says adoptable dogs, and it lists, it only shows one picture of the dog and then some information about the dog. But eventually we'll figure that out so we can put more pictures and videos. on our Facebook page, which is also Golden Ears Dog Sanctuary, or our Instagram page. We post pictures and videos of the dogs that are available for adoption and talk a little bit about them. So on all three of those social media things, Instagram, Facebook, and our website, there's a flyer that shows the information about the open house. If people want to donate a raffle item, they can contact me ahead of time. And then we also are asking if people bring a donation of dog food or dog biscuits, that we're going to give them free raffle tickets to, you know. We always need food, and that'll help them with their raffle if they get, you know, more tickets. So.
All right, Susan, so I know that you've got more than just Camel that's available. Tell us about some of the other dogs that you've got available for people to adopt.
One of our dogs is in foster. His name is Caesar. He's an 11-year-old pit bull Staffordshire Terrier mix. He is the calmest, sweetest dog. The woman who's fostering him has another dog, has a 2-year-old child. He's been great. He's a wonderful family dog. He's good out on walks. He's low energy because he's 11, but he's not, you know, completely without energy. And we're looking to find him a forever home. He can be with other dogs. He can be with families. He's just wonderful. And then Colt is very similar to that. Colt's a little brown Staffordshire Terrier. He's 10 years old. He's been in foster almost a year. And the people love him, but they fostered because they wanted to find him a forever home and then foster another dog. He also gets along great. They have dogs and cats and kids in their family, and he gets along with all of them. So he's a wonderful dog. And then Calamity, we saved her from a very high kill shelter, and she's at our sanctuary, but she's only 7. So to us, she doesn't even qualify as a senior dog, and she's incredibly friendly. She does have a high prey drive, so she has to be in a home with no cats. Dogs are great. People are great. She's very friendly. She lives with our pack, and she's a wonderful dog. And those are a few of the dogs that will be at our open house, and you can learn more about them on our website and see information about them on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Oh, some great dogs, especially Camel right there. Susan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you very much for having us.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to SCVTV's Community Corner. We are back with another episode of This Week in Santa Clarita, and we're talking about emergency preparedness. Check it out.
We're joined now by Emergency Operations Analyst Roger Wilcox with the City of Santa Clarita to talk about ways that you can stay safe this summer when you're exploring the city. So Roger, we know people in Santa Clarita love to be outdoors. They love to go to the pool. They love hiking, biking, a whole mess of activities. What are ways that they can stay safe while doing that this summer?
Well, some of the easiest tips for all the great activities that we have here in Santa Clarita is to wear light colored clothing if you are going to be outside for prolonged periods of time, right? You're always going to want to wear a hat and sunglass combination to protect your face. And then always remember to wear sunscreen and then to reapply as necessary.
What are ways that people can stay hydrated, whether they're out exploring open space or even just going to the park with their family? What are different tips for hydration?
Well, that's a great point because hydration is a really important key. One of the most important things you can do is to hydrate early and often. Do not wait until you're thirsty and really try to avoid those sugary drinks because those will actually end up draining your energy. And then with that combination of the extreme heat will make it much more difficult to hike.
So we know that people of all ages in Santa Clarita love to stay active in the summer, but who really is most at risk of dehydration, heat stroke, and those types of ailments?
Well, that's a really good question, Kevin, because we do have so many activities tailored towards everybody here in our population. The biggest thing we can do is to focus on adults over 65 and children under 4, in addition to our pets while we are outside enjoying those activities because they are at a higher risk of heat-related sickness and injury. The city does a fantastic job promoting heat-related resources on their social media accounts, so be sure to follow those. Our website also does a fantastic job with more in-depth information that can be found at santa-clarita.com/emergency management to really go in-depth with some of the resources pertaining to the actual events that we promote. This is a really important topic, and I'm really excited for people to understand these tips and use them while they are outdoors enjoying our open space and our hikes and our trails.
Thanks so much, Roger. We appreciate your time. Again, folks, if you're looking for heat-related emergency and safety tips from the City of Santa Clarita all year long, head to santa-clarita.com/emergency management. You can also follow the City of Santa Clarita on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next week, Santa Clarita.
Join us next week for another episode of This Week in Santa Clarita.
Thank you for watching our program, and if you would like to be on the show, you can visit our Facebook page at SCVTV's Community Corner or on our website at scvcommunitycorner.com. And we'll see you next week.